Hi everybody, I'm going to show you our Hackathon 2020 submission for Relativity Fest. The tool we came up with is called Virtual Helpdesk, and I worked with Michael Vache and Rachel Bilstein on our team at JND to create this application. So basically the idea is for law firms and corporate clients especially, oftentimes they're used to having attorneys are used to having direct access to their lit support teams, poking their head in an office to ask a question, for example, tracking a support request. And in a fully remote officing world, some of that communication gets lost. And so we thought there was room for a fully integrated chat support desk type application built into our relativity environment or a relativity environment. So let me jump in and just show you what that looks like. So we have a workspace here named JND Hackathon 2020. On the lower left of the screen is our workflow tab called Virtual Helpdesk. So if I'm an end user and say I'm having an issue printing to PDF, I might start just by clicking this. I immediately am presented with my dedicated analyst, project manager, anyone else on my team who's focused on my cases, and then also case-specific emails. So this is obviously just a dummy placeholder, but if I have, a group email for a case or specific client group, for example, just good heads up information there. But the next thing is, and kind of where the application starts to get interesting, is this little pulsing chat box. So here, directly in the workspace, I can initiate a live chat. I can see who's online. And so let's say I just want to, get help. So I'm going to say, "Hi team, I can't print to PDF. Please help." Hit enter. And then that's going to actually ping me on another screen where I'm going to be able to respond with, let's close that. Right. No problem. Have you tried clearing your cache since the Arrow upgrade? Then let's say no, doing that now. That did the trick, thanks. Okay, can rate the conversation. So this is all being driven through our CRM tool, which is Bittrex 24, but could be replicated with other CRMs that have this ability. And I think it's really easy to do and really adds a lot of key capacity for that kind of high touch interfacing between support staff and attorneys. The next tab is a screen share. So let's say that clearing my cache didn't work and I'm still running into errors converting to PDF. So I'm gonna let's just play that out. So wait, it's still happening. Then I'm just gonna close this. Wait, it's still happening. Okay, let's do a screen share. Okay, so now, hey, my support analyst is asking me to do a screen share. I'm gonna click up here, close that window down. Now I just have a single button. Again, this is all within the Relativity tab. I just hit Launch Now. I'm just going to minimize the zoom or the window there. That's going to prompt me on the other screen. So if I'm the support person, now I can see a notification that says your user is in your lobby. Do you want to share screens with this person? So I admit that person, which then creates a massive feedback issue because I have two computers up. But that's the idea. So we can immediately launch a Zoom directly from within the browser. No need to email or otherwise. And launching the Zoom from this user prompts the project manager, again, that user is waiting in the lobby, and they can admit whichever users. So if they have, say, 3 users, they can support them each one at a time. So now let's say, even after screen share, we're unable to solve this problem. So in that case, we're going to create a support ticket. So I'm going to go to the support tickets tab, and I'm looking at this as an admin. So as an administrator, I would see this admin view. As an end user, I would see my open tickets and my closed tickets view. Pretty self-explanatory, just like batch checkout. My open tickets, my closed tickets, and then as the admin, I can see the full queue. So those tickets have a bit of interesting functionality. So of course you can see that the ticket snapshot dashboard gives you some useful heads-up information regarding just the severity level, if I want to quickly address the most critical issues. Also due dates versus timeline, so that helps me focus in on the tasks that maybe are neglected or closest to being overdue. Within each ticket as well, I can link documents. So a lot of times, the support cycle that we go through is, start with email, eventually progress to a screen share, and then provide example documents that, say, an analyst can dig into and maybe take a more forensic approach to understanding why it's corrupt or not presenting properly. And so again, we wanted to bake all of that into this interface in this application. So here within that ticket object, we're able to link documents on it, which then allows the user through a coding layout to simply say, here are those 6 documents that, in this case, they need to be produced, but no responsive designation was set. So all contained within that single ticket, those examples are stored. Finally, is the resources tab. So a lot of our users, I guess, it's kind of split. Some of them really like to sort of outsource all aspects of their support and just have us manage it. And others really like to be self-guided and rather than go through the cycle of, hey, how do you set up an analytics index, and then, oh, here's a link to the analytics index documentation, that kind of back and forth. This gives them direct access, for those users that prefer to simply just click on a button, go directly to help, search for, their index building documentation, and go from there. They can easily do so directly in the application. So again, just sort of recapping, we wanted to sort of take these repetitive multi-step cycles in communication out of the support process and give people direct access to their support teams like they're used to on site. And yeah, that's what we came up with. So it was a fun project, and we're looking forward to seeing everyone's submissions. Bye-bye.